Alright guys, welcome back to war number 5. We've got some familiar fights here, like on path 1 we only have Immortal Hulk on Masochism, Reinvigorated Fury. We're going to go in with Apoc with Cable. I did speed up a few of these fights because it did take, it was quite a long war. It was not too many fights, I think we had 11, but some fights definitely took their time. We've won learning experience, we'll call it, where something did not go exactly as anticipated. But, you know, we learn, and we adapt for the next one. So this one is very straightforward with Apocalypse. We get to the special 2 again, and he is just melting away. So we can, Apoc completely ignores Masochism, so we can parry freely, get off. We've got 3 out of the 4 debuffs because he is poison immune. And now we can go ahead, parry heavy, refresh our debuffs. And I think we're going to go for one more special, and the concussion there is going to help us bypass his immortality. And we're just going to take him out with one special, I think, here. Bait that special 2. Nice full evade. And I think it's almost, I'm pretty sure I threw a special here. Yeah, threw the special 2. And down goes Immortal Hulk. Next up on the main account, we're going Black Widow Clairvoyant, Wiccan, and Hulkling. So Hulkling, similar to last war, we're going to take him for the spaced armor node here with Silver Surfer. So if he does proc the armor up, we're going to get special locked, but we can still gain power. I don't think he necessarily, I can't remember if he actually ends up gaining an armor. He did get a Fury and the power gain, but not the armor. But here, we're just going to play Hulkling style. Got clipped a little bit, I think, there on the special 1, but it doesn't matter. We're healing from the armor breaks anyway, so it's fine. We're staying close to 100%. Just baiting special 1s. Don't really like baiting Surfer special 2. If I can evade it if I have to, but not my favorite special 2 evade. Rather sit there and get the free willpower healing from the armor break from his special 1. So there we go. He's just about finished, and we finished with almost a full yellow bar. Next, we got Sersi on Masochism, Strike Counter, Fury. We're going to go with Wiccan, and this also has spaced armor. I don't have to worry about the armor up. That's fine. But what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to bait out a heavy. She is a global defender, so she is going to gain those flourish charges, but hitting into the block is going to remove them. So my goal here was bait that initial glance, wait for the glance to disappear. There I did a good job of evading the specials, and then once that happens and there's no glance on, I have to do it again, trigger the heavy. I'm not going to get my neutralize on, so I'm kind of waiting for the glance to disappear. I'm going to, there goes my invul boost that I had. So I'm going to try here. I'm going to have to go for the special 3. I do put the neutralize on first because I am trying to limit the buffs that she's getting. My debuffs that I put on are passive. So for the most part, so I don't have to end. And if I have the neutralize on, if I do trigger an actual debuff, it is going to neutralize the healing from like the Masochism there. So I think it's not so bad at the end of the day, or maybe not. It's still, yeah, because Masochism just gives them instant healing. So it's not that, but at least I can limit the buffs. Any buffs that she does get is just going to turn into incinerates, and we're just going to try and melt her down. We do get stuck in the corner here, but we are going to get a night. We're just going to hit into the block to finish it. So we get out of that one, take a bunch of block damage, but we did get through it. Here, I completely misjudged the buffet healing for this infamous Iron Man. So I'm going to just show you what happened here. I tried to go into this fight. I ended up actually timing out, but I figured I would start off, and there's also a 30% chance that I'm going to glance. But that 30% chance almost seems like a 100% chance to glance. You can see the glancing just popping up everywhere. I try to throw my special 3. get a decent amount of damage, but then he heals right back up. It's actually like very frustrating. So I'm just going to skip ahead. There was one point in this fight, you can see a minute and a half left, where I actually try really hard to see if I can get my unblockable with the pierce charges up. We go ahead, we get a massive special 2. I do have the power back boost. I get hit there. I get off a special 3. And I'm like feeling a little bit better. I'm like, oh, okay, I might actually get this guy down. I get him down to like 33%. And then I can't get that next special 2. Barely, I did get a crit there. We got him down to like 27%, but you can see right there, healing right back up, and I could not get enough specials in a row there, and I end up timing out. Very frustrating, but I realized I probably should have gone in with Magneto to begin with. He completely shuts down Buffet. You can I don't have to worry about like the healing, that initial healing. Once it goes away, it pretty much disappears for the rest of the fight. I don't have to worry about anything. Again, I'm not great at reparries here, but I do get some nice little intercepts. I'm confident baiting both of his special 1 and special 2, and I can counter his heavy with my heavy to start getting a little bit on the prowess, getting them up there. Nice evade on the special 2. And if you've seen, I've fought Infamous Iron Man, I think, in each of the last 3 wars. And other than getting clipped by that, for the most part, it's been pretty good against him. So it's not terrible, but I probably should have gone with this from the start. I do get clipped there. We finally get off the special 3. Not the best gameplay, but we do get him down. And I was a little frustrated after that timeout with Hulkling was very annoying. So I didn't really die this war, but the timeout is just it counts just the same. So another heavy attack. We counter with another special 1. We're just trying to get him down at this point. There he goes. Now, section 2, I think node 30 here. We've done this before. Apocalypse against Domino with Never Back Down. Again, we go with the fights are a little bit sped up just because I got a lot of them this war. But here, we just don't want to necessarily back up twice in a row. Or even if we do, we put on a little bit of healing. There, she heals back up to full. But we want to get to our 2 bars of power, drop a big special 2 with the concussion, follow that up with a special 1. We do have the advanced power boost and like the power back boost again, so that we can get those specials. And we go for another special 1. And down goes Domino. Now we've got a Wiccan also on Reinvigorated, Unblockable, and Buffet. We're going to do the same thing with Apocalypse. We're going to try not to parry necessarily if we don't have to, but we end up getting, we get a nice little intercept, we bait a heavy, we go straight into a special 2, and Wiccan doesn't have a big health pool. He goes down pretty fast here. We block that special 2 the entire thing. We do take a full combo to the face, but we don't need Apocalypse for anything else. We drop our... Oh, no, we do need him for one more fight. So it just cost me a little bit maybe I threw 1 more potion on him to heal up. But we get some adrenaline healing there on the special 3. And then we have Thing, which we've done with... We've done with Apocalypse before. I think last war, Rain Man did that fight for me. I think he also had Apocalypse this war, but I beat him to it. So I took it here. Again, very easy fight with Apocalypse because you have easy access to bleeds on the heavy attack to mitigate the rock stacks for Thing. We get off the concussion first always is going to help also mitigate the rock stacks. We do get clipped there a little bit. He's up to 12. We're going to go ahead and counter that special 2 with the heavy, get it back down to 9 charges. Throw this special 1. It's actually going to get us perfectly up to 15. He throws his special 1, and now we pretty much don't have to worry about the rock stacks for the rest of the fight. We got the quadruple debuff on him, and we are just going to spam some special 1s. and down goes Thing. Now, last war, again, Rain Man did this fight for me last time, but this time it's back to me. We got Black Widow Clairvoyant against Captain America Sam Wilson. Slopped armor, continuous thorns, and hands bleed. I've done this fight before. You have to stay in the bleed phase the entire time. And when you nullify Sam Wilson's armor up, he gains a passive instead. So it's still extremely annoying that that armor up is basically there the entire time, which means that I'm not going to be able to throw specials without potentially getting auto-blocked. So I don't want to deal with that if I don't have to. So we're just going to throw special 3s and combos. That is all we're going to do. Is that it's the same thing we're going to do every single time. I think, have a regen boost on just in case. Sometimes when I do this fight, I take too many blocked hits. But I think we did a very good job on this one. Again, sped up just a little bit so our video doesn't drag on too long. And against Sam Wilson, no special 2s. Got to stay away from the special 2. We are only going to go ahead and bait special 1s. That special 2 just hits so extremely hard. We are just going to stick with our special 3s and baiting his special 1s. So again, just trying to, I do like short combos, make sure I end my mediums so I don't accidentally end my combo in a light attack and switch to the poison phase. So we're just going to stay here, get some nice crits there in the, we're just sticking in the bleed phase the entire time, throw another special 3 off, that's fine. Anything to slowly take him down, I'm not worried. We're like pretty big boosted on this one, mainly because the next fight is a Wong. Wong is not going to have anything to do with the node whatsoever. He does not have access to armor up, so slopped armor, glancing, the shocks, none of that is going to happen in the next node. But I probably spent a good like 20 minutes practicing with my different options between like Hulkling and Wiccan and Claire to see which one would be the best option for Wong, and practicing how to play him, taking a refresher on his abilities, so I don't get into the same scenario I had with Sam Wilson the first time I faced him on one of these nodes. I feel like Wong was going to be potentially very tricky and could have screwed me up pretty bad, and I will walk you through exactly my thought process through that fight in a second. We're just going to go ahead and finish this one off with another combo, and down goes Sam Wilson. Now for Wong, the main thing is that when he gets to 99 charges of whatever spell he's on, like when he gets over 90, you got to throw a heavy attack in order to remove it. Or else when you hit into him, you're going to get like thorns or reflected damage. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see I went into the incinerate phase, and now I'm kind of looking, okay, he's over 90. We're going to parry, heavy, drop those charges on the top right back down to 0. And now they start building up again. Okay. Also, when he throws specials here, I want to make sure he's not triggering the unstop, like he gets an unstoppable sometimes. So I got to make sure that I'm not triggering the unstoppable. It's just the, let's say, just the healing there. That's fine. I can live with that. But boom, go another heavy when he's over 90, and it brings those charges back down to 0, so I don't take any unnecessary damage. We go for another big special 2. Same thing here again. We're just going to block this special 2, take the block damage. That's fine. I can see he's at 100. Parry heavy, bring him back down to 0 again. And that is the big key here. Is keeping tabs while I'm fighting at the top right and taking a look at those charges. Again, I see that they're building up. Going to go ahead, drop another heavy attack after that special 1. And that's going to drop his charges down to 0 again. And then boom, another combo is going to end it for us. So a lot of practice for that fight, and it went extremely well. Then we got this Hulkling fight that I do with Wiccan on recovery, safeguard, indomitable, vigorous assault. He's going to have a regen the whole time. He's going to be unblockable. I know this. After the first parry, now he's unblockable the entire time. And for some reason, right there, right at a certain point, I get the intercept, and right after this special 1, I don't get my full combo. It looks like I paused, I screwed up. There goes my invulnerability boost. I throw a rogue special 1 just to get some spacing, and now I gotta get off an intercept or push him to a special 1, and boom, I get clipped again. This fight is not looking great because it should be a really easy one. We take another combo to the face, but now we go for a big special 2. Now I can see the damage is starting to pile in. Okay, we're gonna be really careful. We stay nice and close on the special 1 without getting hit, and we go back to what we know we can do, which is evade the end of the special 1, counter. We're going to grab the incinerate medium ender with the special 1, pause the neutralize. We're going to go for a light ending combo and get the neutralize up again. Now all the buffs that he gets are turning to incinerates instead. We do, and we get him down. It just was a big pain in the ass, but we screwed up a ton, but we got it. And now we have clear against Annihilus. Stunning reflection, polka dot power, stun vulnerability. Annihilus is not poison immune. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go into the poison phase right away. Bait a nice little special 1. And when he puts the poison on, technically, I could have gotten a parry off there. But instead, we're just going to back off. And we are going to go with our special 2 there. And it is going to get rid of all the flourish charges. It's going to get rid of any buffs. We want to stay in the poison phase. Anytime we put on a poison on him, we are going to be able to remove, in theory, the the stunning reflection and get off a parry, because he does have parry vulnerability. But I think for the most part, I just stick with trying to throw special 2s. Don't parry. Bait and counter special 1s, and he is very annoying. Annihilus just in general can be extremely annoying. You can see, like, right there, we get clipped, but that's fine. I can live with it. Bait another heavy attack, go in, no problem. Clear is a really nice counter in general for him. We did have to take 2 special 2s on the block, which kind of sucked, but then we're going to drop a special 3, and that is going to end it for us. So I hope that some of this helps you out for future wars. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.